Mike 1 Delta Lima Sierra, go ahead.
Yes, Mike 1 Delta Lima. Well, at the entrance of the park, we've got McDonald's at the entrance of the park. That's handy, you know. It's a shame they don't sell beer, like. But we'll turn the camera around. No, it's not letting us. That's the entrance of the park. I couldn't sort the camera around for some reason. But yeah, bit industrial at the entrance, but traffic goes away. Got a nice couple of hills in here, and there's some nice wildlife. But I'm just going to use this to test my portable gear. You know, like antennas and that I've built, just to make sure they're all ready to go. This is about a mile from my house, and at the minute I still can't drive because of the stroke. The doctor took my license, which I'm in the process of winning back. But yeah, almost. There's also a police station just there, and keeps the roads away. But at night time the police station's closed, which I think's a bit silly. And this park gets overrun with wagons, wild camping with our what do you call them? With our makeshift tents and that, and the gas cookers, and they just leave all the shite left behind. It does my head in. But it's a lovely little park. I used to use this for me mountain biking training. Bike up, blast a few miles, and then bike back. So when I did the big bike parks, I was nice and fit for getting there. But yep, I'll see you when I'm top of the hill. This is it. It's the park entrance, Ashton Community Woods. Spent my youth here. There was a scrapyard. All this here was a scrapyard. Going back about half a mile, different scrapyards. But since the pit shut and the bypass was built, which we just crossed there, they did away with them. Like they were just sick of the mess. How anything grows on the soil's beyond me, because I should have had oil and all sorts. So that's the path to the museum where I used to work as a wind farm. It's about a mile away. So hopefully when I do portable tests and records, well, this used to be the start of my bike track. I'd love to start biking again. Stranger things have happened. There was a point I used to bike 300 miles a week with my cousin, M1DLS, Mick Wharton. We used to have a blast, and we used to do all the exercise down here. Because it was a bit silly really, but I think the best part of mountain biking was the travelling, the seeing different places. I mean, yeah, the bike parks were great, but the atmosphere was fantastic. You would meet friends on the bike runs, have a couple of crashes. As long as it didn't hurt, they were funny. I had a good couple. I bust a rib once. It's on my other channel, Joe Wharton, if you want to see it. I think it's called Another One Bites the Dust. You see the concern. I'm lying there for about 2 minutes trying to catch my breath because I was completely and utterly winded. Cracked my liver. And but I still managed to do another run. But I suffered for it a couple of weeks later. For a couple of weeks, if I couldn't yawn, sneeze, or cough, or even laugh. But it's all part of the process. You always learn from your mistakes. You never learn from your success. Just your mistake. So this it had to be a stupid fucking philosophy. Anyway, railway line's about 200 yards down here. And then the point of what I'm thinking about, like, it's just testing stuff. See if I can get stuff in the bag, get up here, see if I can make a few calls on 20, 40 and 80. I've only got the 891 for portable work, so it's quite heavy. But we'll see. I mean I can get dropped off, but that's not the point. The point's to get a bit of exercise. I'm not in the stage where I could do pota, or sota, sorry. Once I get my car license back, I might have a look at it. But I mean, one of the things I'm challenged here, there's a big hill. We used to call it Heart Attack Hill on biking, because it took a good 2 months to be able to get the technique and the strength to get to the top of it. Once we knew that, once we could do that without being out of breath too much, we knew we could smash the bikes parks. Out of all the bike parks I used to ride, I think in Elysium was the hardest, because you went up for ages, then you come down hard, and then you had to go up for ages. I mean, the standard pattern for mountain biking is up, go up and then come down, not keep going up and down and up and down. Hardcore love it. With lightweight bikes, $5 bikes and that, but it's not for me. I like to bike all day, have a bit of lunch at the top, get my breath back, and then have a free ride down. Absolutely. I know it's a radio channel, but I like to talk about why I'm coming here, and I'll give you a bit thingy. There's some feeders here. There's some feeders here. Not sure what that's about, because there's no hunting allowed here. Ah, right. I know what they are. I think by doggy walking buckets. What it'll be, as a community here called Friends of the Woods, which I might have a look at actually, because I'm at that age now. Yeah, Friends of the Woods, and I think they put things like that out for the dog walkers, save the dog shiting everywhere, because it's not nice. Asherton is renowned for dog crap on the paving, but it's getting better because of the signs with the fines and that, and people taking pictures with their phone of people letting their dogs just shite anywhere. It had to be done. I mean, I remember in the summer when I was a band, the streets used to stink of dog piss. It was rotten. Aye. We had a few rides in there. I remember that now. I don't know what that park's about. I have a feeling I'll be on the lads here now. That was a canny run, that, and then you had a bit jump at the end. But nearly at the lines, someone's had a fire here. I mean, you know, like, a lot of people get, ooh, someone's had a fire. But what's the point of a forest if you can't enjoy it? You know what I mean? What it would do when before we had houses, we lit fires and cook our meat on the fire. It's human nature, man. But aye, it's human nature. I used to be a turn off here. This is a bit nostalgic for me. It's only 10 years ago since I used to mountain biking here. I moved to Crampton, I stopped doing it, and I had a divorce type thing. We weren't married, but the split was just as bad. And I was riding around Crampton when it wasn't the same. I mean, the trees, I can see the trees have grown up a good 5-10 feet. Because I remember the one at I definitely not. That was we used to cross here, shoot all the way down there. It was a nice little run. And then there was a dip, and that was a bridge, like a little wooden bridge. If it's there, I'll show you it. But yeah, it's definitely looking a lot better. It's more established now on the doorstep. There's deer in here as well, a lot, which the lads try to hunt with our dogs, which they need to pack that in, it's no good. Didn't agree with it. I used to be a hunter and that. I was into everything outdoorsy. But I don't know, I got a guilty conscience. I felt like I killed enough animals one day, and I just weighed my gun in. Had enough. Now I'm the opposite. I'm not vegan. I'm not going that far. I'm a chef, you know, a vegan chef. They do exist, but they're not very good chefs because they don't like cooked steak. Flesh, as they say. But, it's looking dark. Yeah, this is new. Definitely new, this. But, I can see the railway line. Now, my concern now is, will I be able to get over the top of the hill? I remember last time I was here, they just built some stairs. That's still there's mountain biking here. It's good enough. Oh wow, this was a full rated train track. This was a full train track last time I was here. Obviously people taking the metal for scrap or whatever. But this path Goes for 2 miles all the way at the main road. I'm not going that far. That takes you back to Ashton. Lovely little park now, this. Can't believe the difference. It's looking so nice. But we'll see when we're in the dark there. I mean, there's lots of hidden campsites in here. There's actually people living here and that, for a fact. Like lads down on there looking at where they've turned to drugs, getting kicked out. Some other, I'll not tell them because they've stole off their mother. They're like the same old story. So, I mean, I'm no angel myself. I've been through that. But this is my drug now, my radio, in the outdoors. I've got a can of lager. I drink about 2 cans a day. As the dog walkers up there. I remember this path was built about 10 years ago. And we used to ride down it. Do you know what it is? It doesn't look hard. Oh, that was that bit at the top. There's a bit of a drop. And then you'd ride down here. But you had the railway lines. Oh, they're still there actually in the grass. And you had to stop hard before them. Wait, it's nearby. I know you've got all that sort of thing to do it. But nice little feature for the mountain bikes. But in fact, you know, I might even use it to get to the top rather than try Heart Attack Hill. I think I'll get up here. There's people up here, so I'll stop recording because you look like a turnip. There's a dog at the top there. There's Heart Attack Hill. It doesn't look very heart attacky. Hey, that made Mick super unfit. We'll have a look. I felt like it was the worst part was the beginning, the initial climb, and then once you got into your granny wing, you just went with it. It's definitely not as steep as I remember. Definitely not. This is definitely Heart Attack Hill, but that first hump there at the bottom is it looks like it is downhill on us. It looks like uphill on the view, but yeah, that's up. As you can see, that's definitely up. But it was that bend. If you didn't have your pace by the time you hit that bend, it used to take you off your bike. Not like falling off, just like you just had enough. It burnt you out. So you just had to come up your granny wing, just slow it. I'm waffling about my mountain biking here, but it has been a while since I've been here. I mean, these Canadian spruces are nearly fully mature. Only about 20 foot when my mate used to come. I mean, I've drove 50 miles to lesser parks than this. Definitely changed. This is the top. I used to stop there, but if I felt super strong, I would make it to that top peak there, which is the target. That's another place except for this. It's canny wagging that. I'm 51 now, and obviously I've had the stroke. I think I'm doing really well. Quite steep for an older guy. But I'll not be so frightened to try me first sota when it comes around, if it comes around. Nice little rock. Put the gear on the rock. This is about, I think it's about 200 foot high. There's only these trees really. If these trees weren't here, you would see for about 10 mile. Perfect little activation place. And there's the other Heart Attack Hill. That's the second part. I'll have a go down. I don't think I could do this in the rain. It's a beautiful day. It's September, mid-September, and we've got 26 degrees here. Really nice. So I thought I would come up here, get some of the nice weather. As you can see, I'm sweating me balls off, but I've talked me bollocks. So I mean, to prevent chef sauce, as they say. And I've got some drink in my bag, and it's Arnie. So I think we'll have a look at the other hill. I think the other hill's going to be the best takeoff. As for equipment, easily jam a spike in there, like, or even the tripod on top anywhere. But the radio, line it up there, perfect. I wouldn't do it by myself because there's a lot of rogues coming here at night. But at the end of the day, I've got something to communicate with people if I ever get into trouble. That's a mile away, you know. Let's negotiate this hill. Let's see if I can get home without falling. I feel like I've got good grip now. I couldn't do ramps even 4 months ago because of this foot. You can see the trainers, I've got to keep them slack. And it's a bit of a chow, but it's either that or I cut the circulation off to my toes. I've tried orthopedic shoes, and nah. You know, it is fashion. They say fashion and pride is painful, but not when it comes to shoes. Definitely not. I like my comfort. I wore hush puppies at school. Got the piss took with us all the time, but I'm not bothered. I've always been like that, not bothered. As long as the leaves are in. If it pushed us or punched us, I'll not get into that. So, coming down this hill, I'm going to turn off the camera now and turn it on when we get to the top of the other hill. Right, we made it. Top of Heart Attack Hill 2. Nice little breath up. That's about 4 miles. Obviously the treetops is hiding a lot of things, but you get the idea. It's quite high up. This one's about 250 foot high, I reckon. Maybe even higher. That's the other path down. I might go down that to see. But we've got the rocks here as well. Graffiti. But he has an interesting little feature. I think 10 metre vertical will go there lovely. Perfect. I'm going to come here and practice using my gear. I'm going to use it as a testing platform. So when I've got my car nice and ready, I'll fetch the coils, try different uses for them. I've got lightweight tripods, I've got everything. It's about maybe 2 mile max walk. So anyway, dinner time. Sandwich and a can lager, lovely. Well, I'm just saying, if it's like this tomorrow on the forecast, I'm going to come up and try the gear. I'll just fetch something lightweight. See what happens. If you hear this or see what I'm doing right now, you know I'm gonna definitely do it.